Hello and welcome to my channel, Healthy Oneness, Experience Connectedness. My name is Tanja, and today I want to introduce you to one technique of the series of the ki exercises. The ki exercises are related to Qigong. The techniques are similar, and there are also other techniques from other methods which are dealing with body movements and the energetic system of our body. So as this channel here is dedicated to self-regulation techniques and the knowledge of our nervous system related to the polyvagal theory by Stephen Porges, I want to show you also the benefits for stress regulation with these ki exercises. By coming into a movement very gently and mindful, we can have an influence on our autonomic nervous system. We can give impulses so that it can come into a self-regulation again, but also as a self-care technique. So by doing that in advance as a training system, we can train our nervous system to become more resilient and can by that be more flexible in states of more stressful situations. So let's start with this technique that I want to show you today. It's called on Japanese language, hineru. This means that we turn our body, twist our body like a spiral. And by that, we can create a spiral movement in our body. The sense of feeling with this movement is, for example, if you imagine you have a towel between your hands and you squeeze the water out of the towel. So this is the movement that you have with this hineru. Your arms are relaxed on your sides. You really focus on relaxing your shoulders, your elbows, and other joints in your hands. And this goes time by time. Of course, the hardest thing is to relax really from the upper part downwards. So don't force yourself too much. Let it be like it is. And with practice, it will be more and more relaxed. So the first thing is that I'm going into the sense of feeling the connection between my feet and the ground beneath my feet. This is the first thing. And for that, you can move a little bit your body, getting out of balance and then come back into the balance again, so that you can sense the ground beneath your feet. So if you have that done and you have a good feeling that you are connected with the ground, so gently come with your weight more to the ground, bend your knees. I'll show you from the side. Gently and slowly bend your knees. Put the weight from your hips downwards to the ground. The next step is that you are moving your hips from one side to the other. And also the shoulders are turning with the hips. In that moment, when your arms are relaxed and you start moving your hips, your torso, and your shoulders, the arms will start moving by themselves and tapping on certain points on your body. It will look like that. You start slowly and let the arms get into the movement, and they will become by themselves bigger and bigger movements until they tap on certain points on your body. Do that very gently. It's more like hugging yourself. If you are capable of being able to turn your head with this movement, you can really turn the whole body. And then at the end, you look in front again and you stop the movement with your hips and let your arms come by themselves to the neutral position again. So this would be the first movement. The first movement was on the level of the belly and beneath the shoulders and beneath the breast. So the second movement will bring one arm to the upper part of your body and will touch the neck or the shoulders, depends on how much flexibility you have in your arm. So for that, you will take also, you will make also a movement with your legs by going from the bending position into a stretched position. So this movement will look like that. You start in the neutral position, in the position where you only reach your belly with your arms. And then you stretch the legs, and at that moment, this brings one arm higher. I'll show you from the side. It's like bending and stretching your legs. And give little impulses so that one arm can come up higher. If it's okay to move your head, you can do that also. And then, at the end, you look in front again, come to the neutral position, stop turning your hips, and let your arms come also to the neutral position again. This was the second movement of the key exercise called Hineri. There is a third option where you go down. So before I show you this technique, I want to introduce you to a certain kind of breathing that you can include into this exercise. You can breathe normally. That means how you breathe in that moment, it's okay. So you don't have to change anything. It will come into a synchronization by the movement and by your concentration, by your mindfulness. On the other hand, you can take also action into the way you breathe. So every time your hands are touching on certain places on your body, you can breathe out. Shortly, out breaths. Often you can do that 2-3 times before you have to breathe in again. So do that in a way that you feel comfortable, that you don't get in stress with your breathing. So in the position where we stay in the belly area, it will be like that. So you could hear that as often it feels comfortable to do that, to breathe out when your hands are touching these certain points on your body. This gives extra impulses also into your autonomic nervous system. So the third option is to bring your body weight down from a stretched position to a downward position, to bending the knees. And it will look like that. You start in the neutral position where you are bending your knees. And then start with the first one where you reach only the belly level. And then you go upwards. So you're stretching, bending. And you stay with that. But now when you are bending your knees, you turn your head and look on the heels. And your arms are going down. And then come back to the neutral one and stop moving your hips and let your arms come to the neutral position also. So the third part, where you're going from the upper position in a down position, so it's a little bit different. It's changed the way of how you breathe in and how you breathe out and what the body is making. It's going like something that, turns upward and then comes down again. So it gives certain impulses again into your energetic system, into your body, muscle, bones system, but also onto your autonomic nervous system. I hope I could give you an idea of how this ki exercise works. And there are a lot of more exercises of this method that are related to Qigong. So by practicing them, you can come into a regulated state of your nervous system. You can come into a more balanced state of your energetic system. And your body will have benefits in time by time to get more free in its capability for open up. So of course, this makes a lot of difference in your emotional body also. So if you want to explore, if you are curious what they are all about, please write me a message. You have the link below in the description, and I would be more than happy to give you more information about that. And also to invite you to my coming up course system with these key exercises.